For the first time ever, the Badgers are national champions in volleyball. Highlights, reaction, and much more from a historic night in Columbus. That's all coming up at 10.
Hilly to Redkey. Oh! Final time. Legacy cemented. The Huskers are history, and Wisconsin has just won it all.
Goosebumps. There you have it, folks. The Wisconsin Badgers are on top of the college volleyball world tonight after taking down their rival, Nebraska, in 5 sets. It was a wild match, and we'll have live reaction from Columbus in just a little bit. But we're going to start with sports director Zach Hanley. Oh, I apologize. We're actually going to go outside. It's been crazy here. We're going to go to weather. Meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky joins us now, and he's probably enjoying that Badger win, too.
You know, I really am. Our temperatures outside, I swear they heated up at least 2 degrees here, and that's all coming from Columbus. The hot matchup that actually just ended down south, and it ended with a Badger victory and, of course, a national championship. So, I mean, I'm loving that right now. 22 degrees outside, also loving that, but our temperatures are going to slide down into the middle teens in the overnight hours for tonight. Current temps do keep us in the 20s, but Janesville, one of the exceptions there, at 30 degrees as of right now. And our current wind speed just about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and they're not going to be an issue here for the rest of tonight. They're going to stay on the lighter side of things. But taking a look at our Doppler track, a few flurries in just the northern part of our state, but that's just about it. We're actually clearing out the skies here down south, so that's looking pretty good outside. And with partly cloudy skies, those temperatures are going to fall down here, a low of 16. But what are our temperatures going to do for the rest of the week? And do we still have a chance to see a white Christmas? I'll answer all these questions and more coming up a little bit later on.
All right, thanks so much, Austin. Well, it's a great night. Congratulations to the Badgers as they win their first national championship in volleyball tonight. And Zach Hanley's in studio with much more to break it all down.
Brad, it's just the second time in 3 years the Badgers have gotten to this point. It's the reason all those super seniors came back. They want to close out their careers as a national champion. Big Ten rival Nebraska standing in Wisconsin's way. Dana Redkey is a mood and very good at volleyball, too. Down 1 set to none. Redkey welcomes the Huskers to her block party. She closed out the second set with 3 straight points. Badgers would win the 3rd set. Huskers would take the 4th. So first one of 15 in the 5th, and it would be Wisconsin. Redkey hammers it home, and the Badgers win their first national championship in school history. 3 sets to 2. Brad, what a way for that senior class and those super seniors to go out.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a party in downtown Madison tonight for sure. Thanks so much, Zach. But for many Badger fans who couldn't make it out to Columbus tonight, cheering on their team meant finding a spot in front of the big screen. Tahalil Mahaldeen joined dozens on UW's campus as they tuned in for tonight's championship match.
It's standing room only at the Rathskeller.
When your team's in a national championship, it's always fun, especially feeling the student body really supporting the teams.
Badger fans rallying around Wisconsin's volleyball team.
Been following them since like October. Got our whole gang of friends out here.
Watching the game closely through the highs and lows. A lot of fun that couldn't have come at a better time.
It's been great atmosphere, especially during finals week. Give us a little break from the finals and rally around the Badgers.
Cheering on a team of veteran players.
I think they got a good group of seniors to really bring the team together, but obviously Dana's kind of the unspoken leader of everyone.
Dana Redkey, National Player of the Year.
She's always been amazing, so it's so cool to see her here succeeding and leading.
Remembering the high from the Badgers' win Thursday against the formerly undefeated Louisville Cardinals.
Oh my, it felt so good. I was so excited. I was following along. I just had a final, so I just got out of my exam room, and I was like on top of the moon.
But win or lose against the Nebraska Huskers, in this room, it's on Wisconsin. On the UW campus, Tahlil Muhiddin, Fox 47, News at 9.
We'll have much more on the Badgers National Championship coming up in sports, and you can find more information on the victory celebrations tomorrow in Madison by downloading our Channel 3000 News app. And more Badger news, a member of Wisconsin's basketball team is making a huge donation to his hometown this weekend. This morning on Twitter, Chris Vogt shared a picture of him representing a $100,000 check to the victims of the Kentucky tornadoes. Vogt is from Mayfield, one of the towns hardest hit by last week's storms. He has also raised more than $170,000 on a GoFundMe page. And here at News 3 Now, we are partnering this weekend with the American Red Cross for a virtual telethon. So far, we have raised more than $70,000, and you can find a link to donate on our website, channel3000.com. Well, check this video out. This video is of New York's COVID testing lines, and it's not from March of 2020. It's from yesterday. New York is reporting more than 21,000 new cases over the past day, its highest total since January. And there are plenty of concerns out there about the Omicron variant. As Omicron begins to circulate here in Wisconsin, we're continuing our exclusive coverage inside the ICU of a hospital that already can't keep up. Tomorrow night on News 3 Now at 10, Naomi Coles will take us inside SSM Health Monroe Hospital, where a staffing shortage is reaching a critical point.
Our census right now in our medical surgical area is about 50% higher than we're staffed to manage, yet there are no more staff. Our ICU is 2 to 3 times higher than where we're staffed to, and there's no more staff. So we have to keep figuring out every day, how do we do it differently?
Staff tells us that they're being forced to cross departments, care for patients, and do procedures they sometimes have less experience with. They're asking for you to please get your vaccine if you can, and we'll have much more tomorrow night on News 3 Now at 10. And take a look at this. Staff at Monroe hospitals are giving back this season by pooling their money to buy gifts for children in need. They're also sponsoring Christmas gifts for families, and staff say it's just another way to keep their patients happy and comfortable.
It's been a good community thing for us, and the staff has really liked that idea.
The gifts stay in the ER and get handed out to patients as they come in. Here in Dane County, we're closing in on nearly 80% of people receiving at least one dose of the COVID vaccine, and community leaders are hoping pop-up clinics are the key to getting that number even higher. Christina Laurie spent some time today at a unique location where dozens of people got their shots.
It's not a traditional vaccination venue.
Whether you've got 2 legs or 4, hair or needles, you are eligible for a COVID-19 vaccine.
Considering kids over 5 are now eligible for the vaccine, we thought this would be a place where they're probably more comfortable.
And an estimated 250 kids, adults, and animals got their first, second, or booster shots this weekend at Madison's Henry Vilas Zoo. Just like humans, many species can catch COVID.
We know big cats and primates and the whole family of mustelids, which includes our river otters, skunks, badgers, those kinds of animals.
Just like Dane County's human population, around 80% of the animals at Henry Vilas have made the choice to get their shots.
Most of the time, you know, a lion will come over and receive a vaccine in exchange for a meatball or something. So it's a voluntary process. They can walk away whenever they want.
Protecting badgers, both fans and the 4-legged kind.
It just goes to show, you know, our animals are not very different from humans.
In Madison, Christina Laurie.
We all need to be taking COVID seriously still.
News 3 Now.
If you're still trying to get a first shot or a COVID booster, we have more information on upcoming clinics on our website, channel3000.com. COVID is once again playing a major role across professional sports. The Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving won't be able to join his team for 5 days after entering the league's health and safety protocols. Last night, the Nets announced Irving would join the team as a part-time player for road games. Irving's been very outspoken about being unvaccinated. The Netherlands are imposing some of the strictest COVID rules in the world amid a surge of infections. Starting today, indoor gatherings can only have a maximum of 2 guests, except on Christmas and New Year's Eve, when that will be extended to 4. All schools and indoor stadiums are also closing until January 9th. And Omicron is beginning to change how we ring in 2022. Paris is canceling its traditional fireworks display due to a spike in new cases. City leaders say they hope they will have a new year and have more time to spend together during that new year. And Paris is also canceling big outdoor events and gathering for a couple of weeks. And here in the U.S., 40,000 volunteers are joining together at Arlington National Cemetery today. It was the annual Wreaths Across America event, a holiday tradition of laying wreaths at the graves of service members. More than 150,000 wreaths were placed at Arlington National today. 3,100 cemeteries across the country, including a few right here in our area, participated in today's event. With just 2 weeks left in 2021, President Biden hopes the passing of his ambitious social spending and climate bill is now fading, or at least for now. Democrats are now refocusing their efforts on voting rights legislating. And CBS News' Christina Raffini has more from the White House.
Let's not deny the impact that we've had.
In a late-night talk show appearance, Vice President Kamala Harris defended the long-awaited and long-delayed Build Back Better plan.
So we're going to keep pushing, and we're in extensive talks across the aisle with both folks in terms of Republicans and Democrats, but we're not going to give up on it at all.
After passing the House last month, the Build Back Better bill remains stuck in the Senate, where it faces procedural hurdles.
The parliamentarian has not been able to look at all the pieces yet, and so she has a few weeks of work left.
And pushback from West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, who wants to rework a proposed extension for the child tax credit.
I can't think of any more important thing to do than to reduce child poverty in the United States.
On Thursday, the president said in a statement he and his team were in close contact with Manchin and will advance this work together over the days and weeks ahead.
The president requested more time to continue his negotiations, and so we will keep working with him, hand in hand, to bring this bill over the finish line.
Meanwhile, the White House is renewing its focus on another stalled Democratic priority, voting rights.
This new sinister combination of voter suppression and election subversion is un-American.
Democratic efforts to pass election reform measures have been consistently blocked by Republicans, who call it a federal power grab. But yesterday, President Biden told students at South Carolina State University, an historically black college, the battle's not over.
We must pass the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. We must. And we're going to keep up the fight until we get it done.
The White House says President Biden is getting regular updates from his team and that voting rights is a priority, but lawmakers say it's not likely that it'll get passed before the new year. Texas officials have begun building its own border wall. Texas governor held an event this morning to show off the construction of this wall. In a speech, the governor put the blame for the border conditions on President Biden. He also claimed uncontrolled illegal immigration at the border has resulted in more than 1.2 million people being apprehended. And a sight nearly a year in the making today. Tiger Woods back on the golf course and competing. Tiger joined today by his son Charlie at the PNC Championship in Orlando. Tiger has not competed since he was hurt in a car crash in February. After the first round, Tiger and Charlie finished 10 under and tied for 5th. Still ahead at 10. Austin's going to have a look ahead at your Christmas forecast. Plus, 1 month after a Rock County Sheriff deputy died, how those who knew him best are honoring his memory this holiday season. Stay with us.
E-bikes, great for your health.
Great fun.
Great gifts.
E-bikes just $780. Free storage till April.
Or gift certificates half price. Example, $700 gift certificate, you pay just $350.
At Crazy Lenny's E-bikes.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, U.S. Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Bye, Mom. Sometimes you just gotta do what's in your heart to put some joy out there. When the world needs a little bit of love, give it love. It's about caring for others and for those who care for others, because everyone should know, no matter who they are, just how much they matter. Be happy, be healthy, be kind. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Edge with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
E-bikes, an over-the-top gift.
But how do you know which e-bike?
Get a 50% off gift certificate. A $1,000 e-bike is just $500 with a 50% off gift certificate. E-bikes, the over-the-top gift from Crazy Lenny's. Half price.
Wisconsin volleyball is looking to bring home a Big Ten championship. Tomorrow, I look back at the team's match against Nebraska.
And dreaming of a white Christmas will give you your chances with your certified most accurate forecast from Sunday morning at 6:30.
At 10, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
For the first time in 2 years, the Wisconsin Chamber Choir is back in person. The choir hosted its holiday concert tonight at Luther Memorial Church. The concert was also streamed on YouTube, and the theme was called Out of the Darkness, with the mission of bringing people back together through music. And tonight, Greene County and Rock County's Shop with a Cop program is getting a little boost. The program aims at helping families in need shop for the holidays, and something that was near and dear to the heart of a late Rock County Sheriff's deputy. Anna Hansen spoke with the leader of tonight's fundraising efforts, who says it's more than just money.
This giving season means something special to Tim Robinson.
I'm lost for words.
Robinson is the owner of Tug's Bar and Grill in Judah, but more importantly, Brad Catterley's best friend.
Brad was an outstanding guy. He helped the community, helped everybody.
When Catterley died last month, he left behind a legacy of generosity and a community of friends.
Brad was the kind of guy where he never asked for nothing in return. If you needed something or that, Brad was there. He did Shop with the Cop every year, and he did the Polar Plunge. Those were his two major things that he did.
So tonight, that community banded together to keep that legacy alive.
This is for you, buddy.
Robinson is hosting an auction event at Tug's, hoping to raise money for Shop with a Cop programs in the area, something he says would make Catterley proud.
If he knew Brad, he knew exactly what Brad was about.
Without a specific dollar amount in mind, his main goal, to make his friend proud.
Let's have some fun. Let's honor Brad.
So even if Catterley can't physically engage with his community, he's still making a difference. In Judah, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
Robinson says he hopes to hold events like this annually from now on to keep Brad's memory alive. If you have a chance tonight, look up in the sky. The longest and last full moon of the year will emerge tonight and peak tomorrow. It's called the cold moon, and NASA says most of the world won't see it until tomorrow morning. A little fun fact for you. Austin?
We're beating the rest of the world. We got it out there.
I was going to say, are you going to be just peeking at that moon later tonight, I'm guessing?
I already saw it earlier tonight when I was outside, and a lot of you could do the same. The skies are clearing right now, so there may be a little bit of cloud cover still here and there, but if you do take a step outside, most likely you're going to actually see that full moon right now. But live look outside currently, again, it is staying dry for tonight. The clouds exiting, but the temperatures cooling down. Seasonably cold conditions will be around here for quite some time. Most of the forecast actually will be right around average. We're also going to stay mainly dry up until right around Christmas. Still looking at a few smaller chances to pick up maybe a dusting or so for some of us before Christmas. White Christmas chances not looking too great right now. Currently not going to see any snowfall for tonight. Staying very dry, and as we take a step back, just no activity out west. So since we are staying dry out west too, that's where a lot of our weather comes from. from, we're not really looking at many precip chances here over the next few days. So we're actually going to jump way down the line here. We're going to start talking about Tuesday. There will be some snow in the state, but it's going to be generally up in the Northwoods. So down here in southern Wisconsin, we're likely going to dodge that next round of snow. Not looking likely that that's going to dip down to the south either. I do think we can still see a few flurries here for Wednesday night and into early Thursday morning. Some models are starting to pick up on this, but this is really only looking like just a few flurries with mostly cloudy skies at times there that Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then for Friday, this is just one model. Another model shows more cool temperatures, but this one thinks we could be in the mid-40s, and that would really only just bring a few rain showers to our area here on Friday. So we are really taking a close eye out on this. Future track snow shows some snowfall here up in the Northwoods, but in southern Wisconsin, unfortunately, not really too much to talk about all the way through Christmas. I still do think there's a potential to actually see a dusting or so, about a 20% chance. So not the greatest chance right now, but this is what we're looking at right now. Just about a 20% chance to actually see that white Christmas in your area. I do wish I had better news for you, but right now doesn't look like we have the greatest chances to actually see that snowfall stacking up on the ground. A possible dusting here before Christmas, but that's about all we're looking at. Notice how these temperatures also do stay very consistent, but a few days do spike up here and there. Monday, we're going to reach those upper 30s. And then for Friday and Saturday, unfortunately, that's when we're looking at our best chances to see some lighter snowfall. And that's also where we're looking at our warmer temperatures.
I feel like it would be very Midwest to have, no snow on Christmas and then all of the snow come Easter time. I feel like that's what we're looking at, right?
It's happened in the past before, so we can't write it off right now, but hopefully that's not the case. I will say that.
All bets are off in Wisconsin, right?
That's right.
Thanks so much, Austin. Coming up next in sports, history made in Columbus tonight as the Badgers take down the Huskers to win their first ever national championship. How it happened, next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hey, Lexus, play holiday music.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Havish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Madison's best restaurant. Best new restaurant, Wanakee. Best private parties. Best curbside pickup. Best outdoor dining, Winona. Buck and Honey's Best of Madison's Gold Medal winner.
As a DJ, I know all about customization. That's why I love Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need.
How about a throwback?
Liberty, 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 liberty. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
How do you use your energy? Celebrating the people you love? Mixing up smiles? Making each day brighter than the last? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Celebrate. This time of year, we'll be celebrating with our friends.
Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
This isn't the first time Wisconsin and Nebraska have met in the national championship game. Back in 2000, the Huskers beat the Badgers, but recent history has been all UW. 7 straight wins against their Big Ten rival. An 8th would be the biggest in program history, but of course this went to 5 sets. But Dana Rettke was unstoppable at the net. The block part of 7 straight points to start the set, and UW was a blocking machine. They set a record for most blocks in a national championship match. And you already know how this ends. Sydney Hilly gonna set up her BFF Dana Rettke. The Badgers are national champs. Wisconsin wins its first national championship in program history. 3-2 was the final. Jordan Reed had an up-close view of the 5-set thriller and joins us live from Columbus. Jordan, of course, this had to go to 5 sets, but this was a perfect ending for this group.
You couldn't have said it better, Zach. Honestly, this was a storybook ending to an incredible season for those fifth-year seniors who came back, who made this, who manifested their goal for the entire season to be the first team to bring home the program's first national title. And they did it. The celebration's still going on right now here in Columbus, as naturally as it would. But here's a little quick look at the ending. Here's, the confetti coming down, them being crowned national champions. And, this whole match was about just the Badgers showing their resilience, their fight. Every single time they got backed into a corner, they came back, they answered. And that's how they did it. They did it. And like you had said, Zach, this really was the ending that those seniors were looking for. They kept it coy this season. They knew what their goal was. They didn't get ahead of themselves, though. They played for every point. They kept their feet under themselves. They kept it simple. And now they're coming home national champions. Now that celebration is going to continue here for a little bit. Everyone's making, confetti angels out on the court. But that celebration is going to continue in Madison tomorrow. I was told that there is going to be a celebration, and that as that hardware and the national champions come back to the field house. So, of course, we don't have a time just yet on that, but stay with News 3 Now as we learn more. As for now, I'm going to send it back to you in studio.
All right, Jordan. She mentioned those seniors, 123 wins in the last 5 years, 3 Final Fours, 3 Big Ten championships, and the big one national title.
That's the thing. I mean, even if they weren't a part of this year's team, the group that really brought that entire thing together, that brought them to this level, I bet there's a bunch of Badgers out there celebrating tonight.
There's a lot of Badgers celebrating tonight, that's for sure.
Thanks so much, Zach, and we're going to be right back.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Come into Rubens today for our annual year-end clearance sale. Hundreds of items have been marked down and are available for immediate delivery. Choose from soft leather sofas and comfy fabric sectionals. We have the perfect leather recliner that allows you to sit back and relax. Rubens has an enormous amount of leather furniture in stock. Why wait 4 to 8 months? Have your furniture for the holidays. Check out our website for our constantly changing in-stock inventory. Come into Rubens' year-end clearance sale today.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Gifts come in many forms, but rarely do they offer the opportunity to pass on a legacy. When you give EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, as a gift, you pave the way for future generations to achieve their dreams through higher education. Your gift offers 100% tax-free growth potential and can be used at colleges, universities, and technical colleges. Continue your family's proud tradition of higher education or start one of your own by giving the gift of a promising future with EdVest.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
Well, lifelong Badger fans, I knew I was coming no matter what.
We got up at about 3:30 this morning and got back in the car, and here we are.
As a fan of volleyball, I really want to see this game elevated to a new level, and I think that they're torchbearers of that. I feel like this team is like so good and so personable as a fan that like you almost know them, so like you're rooting for them on like multiple levels. It's great to be able to sit there and, you know, do varsity at the end and cheer for your team so much. It's almost like rooting for family, I think, and that's what I like so much about this team.
Congratulations again to the women's volleyball team on their first national championship tonight. And Zach, you cover this team more than anyone here.
Yeah.
So, you know, what is it like? I'm sure those players are got to be,
I mean they're super excited, but, you know, going all the way back to media day, they weren't shy about it. We're going to win the national championship. That's their only goal. And to see them actually do it is awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that super senior class, just amazing. That's all we have for tonight's show. Go Badgers and good night, everyone.